All right, ladies. So we're gonna talk about our favorite Black women through history. Yummy, right? Jump into this. So one of my personal favorites is Nina Simone, Miss Nina Simone. She was just about that action. Like Nina, she walked it like she talked it. Like Mississippi, goddamn. She was just very Black and very proud, which I think it wasn't as appreciated in her era, but now looking back, we can see, what she's done in her impact. So who are some of your favorite ladies, Black women through history?
Okay, I love Madam C.J. Walker. Just from the beginning, just because she was one of the first African-American millionaires, and she was very catered to hair care products. And I think of now and how we're kind of reverting back to expressing ourselves through our hair, and how she, from the very beginning, saw how important it was for us to manage our hair and take care of our hair. I love there's this picture of her in her car with her little
hair, and she rolling up
down the street, and I just
what
actually.
Yeah.
My favorite is Sarah Bartman. Saharte Bartman, otherwise known as Venus Hottentot. A lot of our culture and children don't know anything about her. She was from the QQ tribe in Africa, and they were known to be very voluptuous women. You're talking about the natural Kim K's. You're talking about Venus and Serena naturally. And it's just evident to our culture and how we value our women based on their size or not size, and how today in society we're trying to shave off all those pounds. We only want inches where it matters, and how they had this woman on display.
Right.
They were taking pieces of her body and experimenting on her and making her feel like she was a queen of the ball, but she was in a cage. That is a very powerful woman. She endured a lot for us to be Botoxing and transferring fat.
Yes. Someone who may not be looked at as your ideal political figure, but I think speaks politically and all the time and is an artist, is Solange. I just think that she's been so free in her work for a long time, and she's not afraid to go there. I think about her last album, A Seat at the Table, and how it did so phenomenally well because she was just so true and honest, and she was able to capture all of our insecurities, vulnerability, our strength, and just an entire track, and how she really doesn't give a fuck about anybody else other than her truths, and how she just laid it all out there. I think about For Us and By Us. What a political statement to say this song is just for us and it's by us. Don't you dare try to sing along.
And I just want to say I went to her concert, and when she did that song, literally everybody that wasn't Black was looking and she was don't feel bad.
I know. I was wondering.
That's bold.
That's why I was this is such a political statement. If you go to one of her concerts, I want to see all Black people
yes, and we were yes.
For us, and finally we have something that is literally for us. Looking around no, you can't sing this. It's literally for us. So love.
Yes. And that's a great segue into one of my favorite Black girls. Her big sis, Beyonce. I mean, Beyonce's every Black girl's favorite Black girl. She just has been around. She's been from Destiny's Child, and even her and Solange working together on the Proud Family soundtrack. That was a big part of my upbringing.
I didn't have cable. See,
you missed out. Proud Family was that thing. They need to bring it on back.
Yeah, she just embodied kind of those Black girl values, and she kind of had that essence of the '90s. That we had with the Moeshas and and just. Showing you how to be independent, but also let me cater to you. And then she went solo, and we all love Beyonce. That's Auntie Beyonce.
And she's done such a great job of being a businesswoman and a mom and an entrepreneur and a leader.
I just love that Beyonce Solange, that household. What was it like? Because what did y'all grow up like?
That's real. In there, could I have been a pet dog or something? Just get a little bit of that juice.
And Kelly was in there.
Kelly was in there too.
Kelly.
Auntie Angela Rye. Oh my God, she is just so herself. I don't think we've seen a Black woman activist speak as freely as she does. But she has a lot of integrity. What I like about her is she'll check you when you need to be checked, but she does it with integrity. She does it where it needs to be done. When she said "boy bye" on CNN, I like to fell out of my chair, right? I was like, okay, this lady is like, and she's opening the door for so many other black women to come in and be themselves. You know, as black women, we're always told just get in the door, fit in, be yourself. I know it's gonna be, you know, you just gotta kind of like make yourself small. And I appreciate that she comes in as her full self. She's so smart, you know, she can rattle off, this is what happened in the State of the Union, this is how government works, and this is why, you know, and like, and it's a way that I can understand, and she's herself, so I love her. I think she's totally revolutionary.
Speaking of people who like don't just sit in the background, I mentioned her before, but for real, like Michelle Obama, like embodies black womanhood. I think she was so elegant and so strong, and although she was the wife of the president, I feel like she was just as important. And not only did we look out for Barack Obama to come out, but we looked for Michelle to be like right there with him.
My favorite, number one, I love her, I said it before, but Whoopi Goldberg.
Yes.
She is underrated, but not really. She's overrated. When you mention her, everybody remembers everything this woman has done. Like, she's lived in Germany, she's a GOAT. She has a Grammy, Oscar, Academy Award, she has a Tony, like Emmy, everything. I mean, excuse me, EGOT, not GOAT. EGOT, okay?
I adore Oprah. She is the nation's godmother. She opens her mouth and you want to cry because she can just see into your soul and she can just transpire you just the moment she looks into your eyes. And I just feel like what a woman she is to come from the background that she came from and all those trials and tribulations, and none of it hindered her, but only literally made her stronger in every essence that you can think of.
So I got a question for you guys. So when you were a kid, you know, you had your role models, like the people that was like, yes, this is me, this is what I want to be. Who was that person for you?
Y'all remember this show, Taina?
Yes, Taina.
I didn't have cable, remember?
We can't wait to see my name in lights. Okay.
Yes, I love her.
She was like one of the first Latina lead characters in a TV show. She was this kid in high school, but she wanted to be a superstar. She would have all these fantasies, and I just saw so much of myself in her. And that was the first time I saw somebody who was a little sassy and who was still smart, but who also was like into the arts, and they were the lead. So when I was growing up, that TV character, Taina, I'm still to this day, I find myself in the mirror like, oh, I can't wait to see my name.
Mine is definitely Lauryn Hill. Elle Boogie, when I was a child, let me tell you how seeing this woman who looked like me, who was brown, who was killing it. I mean, I had her clothes. She had a clothing line. I had the little Lauryn Hill shirt. I used to watch Sister Act 2 like all the time, over and over again. I had that CD on repeat. You know, she was just so talented. She was beautiful. And I was like, okay, this is nobody else. I mean, not saying nobody because there were other people. There was like the Indie Reeds when we were coming up, but she just was something that I hadn't seen before, and a type of black beauty. She was smart, because I was always a nerd growing up, so I'm like, I'm smart and I don't really, you know, you want to be a video girl. I used to watch videos and be like, I want to be a video girl. But seeing Lauryn Hill was like, okay, this is somebody that looks like me, I can do this. So she broke all types of ceilings in my mind. Shout out to Elle Boogie, and shout out to her album being in the Library of Congress.
Aaliyah was one of my biggest advocates. I was a tomboy growing up. I still am. I like kickball and ATV dirt bikes and stuff like that. So to me, the baggy pants, the tennis shoes with the sports bra, and then I had perm. So it was like girly, tomboy. So the swoop,
right? That Aaliyah swoop, iconic. Iconic.
Kyla Pratt.
Yes.
Shout out to Kyla. Yeah. She ruled our childhood.
Our whole childhood was Kyla Pratt. Like Dr. Doolittle, Kyla Family. 101.
Yeah.
Just like Kyla Pratt was everywhere, and she was just super relatable
and funny,
and so funny and so cute and like super popular. She was that girl that I was like, I want to be like Kyla Pratt, or in my head like, oh, that's my best friend. So Kyla Pratt was somebody I definitely looked up to.
And all these black women that we talked about today, we want to thank them because they have impacted the zeitgeist.
Yeah.
So,
thank you, black women.
We see you.
Thank you, black women, as usual. As usual.
It's always us.